Well, Singy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate. First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. And taking the ball for the Mets, Dylan Cease. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Trey Turner leading things off and takes a strike. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Check swing, called strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And now, Brendan Donovan. Fastball for a strike. One down, base is empty. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Ripped on a line to center. Perkins calls it in, and there's 2 away. Take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jarren Duran.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Nick Kurtz now at the plate. That one misses, and that's ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. A solo shot. Home run number 15 on the year. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, he really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
Perkins brings it in, and that is that. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Taj Bradley. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Flips the corner, That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's a Mets lineup now. In the 6th spot for them in this one, Jordan Westburg.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Blake Perkins in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting third, right fielder,
Here's Acuna now.
Acuna Jr.
Acuna went deep in his most recent game. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. Still behind by a count of 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Cal Raleigh. Raleigh, a switch hitting catcher. 29 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Cease back to work. 0-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Ball 1 there.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker. And there's a ball. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And misses inside.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
Draws the walk there.
Take your base.
Close pitch there, but you've got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Now a chance for Michael Harris II. And that one a little below the knees. And that is ball one. In the air, out towards left center. Puts it away for the out.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Jaron Duran.
Now the left fielder, Jaron Duran. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
1-2.
In the dirt. Rooker off of first with 2 away. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one in the dirt. Ground ball left side. Over to Diaz. That's out number 3. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Back here in Queens, bottom half of inning number 2. And now the DH, Isaac Paredes. Fastball is outside. And that one hammered way back there. That one is gone. He circles the bases, and we're all square. It's 1-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the veteran first baseman, Yandy Diaz. And that one lifted in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it and makes the grab. 1 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing
third
it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So digging in, Jordan Westburg. That's a little bit low. 1 out, base is empty. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. Tied up here in the early going. And it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. Off the mark there. Full count now.
Full count.
On the ground to third. Slinging it to first in time.
Batting 7th, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez getting ready to hit.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
That's a good pitch there.
One strike.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Hit in the air, right field. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. But the Mets get even on this solo homer. All even at one apiece. Third inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Welcome back.
Leading
And
things off,
struggles at the
right
plate
fielder,
in this
Dylan
series
Cruz.
as we take a look at the numbers. There's a strike. Just missed. That's off the mark. 2-1. And that one missing low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first, digging for two. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to
Now
come
batting
into the
for
zone,
Florida,
and then guys have
shortstop
a better
Trey
chance of hitting the
Turner.
ball hard like he did right there.
Here's Trey Turner. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that is downstairs. Ball one. Man at second. In for a strike, and a count 1-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Next one just misses. Now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So up next, Brendan Donovan. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. And a breaking ball misses outside. That pitch clips the outside corner. That is strike two.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Up the middle. Lindor on to first. Awesome play there.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Nick Kurtz.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Nick Kurtz digs in now. He's already homered in this game. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Perkins makes the play, and that is that. Half of the third coming up, tied at 1. As we go to the last of 3. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Struck out swinging his first time. And that misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Way high.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Fastball for a strike. Next offering upstairs. He goes down looking. Now here is Brent Rooker. He reached out a walk his first time. And that drops in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Struck him out looking. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Back here at Citi Field, bottom 4. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins.
When you in the presence of my crown, the beat drops, I won't let it hit the ground. Now you can fix your frown. When I ain't keep around and get down, my bite is bigger than my growl. I'm proud. A lion is on the prowl.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
So they know when I'm in the building I'm mean. Cause I got my mind on $1 million. It's my time. You can shine in a minute.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Cease back to work. Lined into right. And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jaron Duran.
Here's the left fielder, Jaron Duran. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
One down, base is empty. And that one is inside. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike three. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Swing and a ball hammered. Left field. That's back there. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. Halfway home. All even. One apiece. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Jordan Westburg.
And they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Westburg, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. That one misses. So leadoff walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
3 out. Ball 4. Take your base. Out.
And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the shortstop, Trey Turner. 0 for 2 in this one.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor sends it across the first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it, and he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. With the speed going down the line, there's no way he gets the out any other way. That was impressive.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
For Florida, first baseman Nick Kurtz.
And now it's going to be Nick Kurtz. He's already homered here in this one.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Right through there for a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
That one the other way. Lindor fires to first on the run, and that's a nice play to end the inning. So they go quietly there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. The Mets lead it 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Ronald Acuna Jr. So digging in, Jordan Westburg. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
0-1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Back here in Queens, here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. That one ripped left field. Out of here. He sends a rocket to left, and they cut into the deficit. It's 5-2.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one is back. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's 5-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
And here comes the Mets with a new arm on the mound, Sam Hentges.
Going to be a tough matchup for him right here. Right-handed hitters have been having a lot of success against him so far this season.
And next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Lined into left center, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. High fly ball, right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab.
Now batting, right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Sam Hentges won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
on the mound now,
Mets.
Jeremiah Estrada.
Number 56.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Dylan Cruz will hit next. 1 for 2.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That misses. And that's ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen. David Bednar, the closer, is getting loose. And another ball.
2-0 to count.
The tying run at the plate.
Hook one.
Outside low. And that's ball 3.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Tying run at the plate. There's the strike up high. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
This to center field. And now maybe extra bases. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. 0 for 3 in this one. The shortstop takes the ball. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. Right through there for a strike. And strike 2. Next pitch is downstairs. Got him looking. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they go deep twice in the inning. Both solo shots. 7th inning stretch time. The Mets lead this one 5-3. Back here at Citi Field. John Schreiber gets the call from the pen.
And one thing on
welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
First baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Joyce back to work. Inside. And it's 1-0. Joyce, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take your base.
Welcome back. And here comes the closer, David Bednar.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Rooker stands in now and watches strike one.
One strike.
Bednar, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. That's in there. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. 1 for 3. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna balls it in, and there's one away.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
He's 2 outs away. Duran, the next to hit, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
That catches the top part of the zone. 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Rooker stands at first with 1 out. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
Now batting, right fielder, Dylan
First and
Cruz.
second, 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Tying run at the plate. Check swing, called strike. In the air of the infield. And the infield fly is called. So they're down to their final out. Here's Turner now. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Ripped to short, and there is the ball game.
Well, at this point of the year, first day of the summer, teams are really starting to figure out who they are. No more excuses about cold weather or any inclement conditions. Now I think we'll start to see what this team is really made of as we move forward.
kiss away all your problems. Just sleep on the couch. I'll make my own lemonade. Then we go